Hello, my name is Jeanette Travellini, and I am hosting a show called Dynamic Connections. I'm also the Executive Director of Connect 24 Business Alliance. So if you're a business out there and you're looking to have to join a wonderful organization that will promote your business, then call us at Connect 24. I'm very excited today to introduce to you two guests that I have. One of them I've known since I was in kindergarten, and the other one is a new friend of mine. So let me introduce the owner of
South Shore Pool Supply.
South Shore Pool Supply, Tracy
Dieselman.
And also with Tracy is my good friend that I've known forever, Carolyn Kennedy. So welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Excited to be here.
I'm so excited that you're here myself because I want to hear all about your business and all about all the wonderful things you're doing for your community. So you are the owner.
Yes.
And how long have you owned it?
31 years.
Oh my goodness. Did you just start it yourself?
Nope, my dad started the business when I was about, I'm not going to tell you my age. Dad started the business, so I grew up with the business running it out of our garage.
Wow.
And then fast forward 1991, I had two small children. I wanted to be home with them. So I left my full-time job and bought the business from Dad and ran it out of my garage.
Really?
Yep, so that's how we started, and now it's a lot different.
I'm sure it is. So he started it out of his garage, and how many pools did he sell?
Well, we don't build pools, we
Okay.
just service pools.
Well,
so
thank you for that.
Open,
Yep.
close, clean, repair. And when I bought it from him, I think I was opening and closing maybe 10 or 15 pools a year.
Okay.
And now we service close to 500 pools a year.
Oh my goodness. And where are you located?
Cohasset, Massachusetts.
Okay, what's the address in case anybody wants to come back?
754 Chief Justice Cushing Highway in Cohasset. We're right across the street from Shaw's Supermarket.
Oh, did Shaw's thank you for that? That's great. So that's Route 3A.
Yes.
That's wonderful. So you service them, so you go out to their pools.
Yep.
And you open them?
We open them. We have a number of customers that we also then go back and get them clean and keep them clean all summer. We call it our hassle-free pool care program. So people enjoy their pools and don't have to worry about them. We're taking care of them.
That's wonderful. And then you go back?
And then we go back and close it and put it away for the winter. And then we even do, right now, we're doing a round of winter care where we're checking to make sure they're not leaking and getting extra leaves that have gotten under the cover out, adding an extra dose of chlorine to keep them from being green in the spring when we open them up.
That's awesome. That's good news for people that have pools and that are looking for somebody that is real thorough, and it sounds like you're really thorough.
We are.
That's great. That's great. So Carolyn, how did you meet Tracy?
Well, I have a swim pool. I have an allergic reaction every time I go into a gym, so I decided years ago to put in a small swim pool where I do laps. And Tracy has a name and a reputation.
Obviously,
She
sounds
does,
wonderful. Yes.
that I heard about. So she was opening up my pool and closing my pool and making sure that I had the right chemicals for it. And she did make it hassle-free. But the thing that impressed me most was Tracy's approach to business. Everyone that I came in touch with in her business, kind, courteous, couldn't give me enough attention. If I had a problem, it became their problem. And I really respect that because I've been in the retail world for over 35 years.
Yes.
So when I retired from the retail world, Tracy and I started having conversations, and she said, I could use you. And I said, I could use you. I was bored. I didn't like the idea of staying home. I needed to do something. And Tracy was kind enough to say, listen, I have a retail store. You know, what do you think about making it bigger and better and servicing our customers better? And I said, that's right up my alley. So she gave me she didn't even know me that well, and she gave me a chance at a retail store. And that's where we are right now.
Well, she took a chance on a great person because, like I said, I've known Carolyn for my whole life, and she is, I just can't say enough wonderful things about her. So if she thinks Tracy's wonderful, I do too, because Carolyn and I think a lot alike. She's in retail, like she said, for 35 years, and if it has to be done, Carolyn gets it done, and gets it done, again, with kindness and consideration and compassion for whatever she's doing at the time. So I did hear about her working for Tracy, and I'm like, what are you doing, girl? working, and she loves it because she loves the person that owns it, and you want to work for a company that, that takes care of people and does wonderful customer service. So not only are they doing that, but they are going to tell us about another venture that they have that I'm very excited about, because I think it's really important for businesses, being the executive director of Connect 24, to give back to the community too. So who wants to share that information?
I want to start. So about 15 years ago, I moved the retail store out of the house onto its own little place on 3A. And at that time, I knew I was going to be paying rent 12 months a year, but we really only needed to be open 6 months a year. The winter months were going to be dead. And starting then, I said, I want to turn it into a stocking stuffer store, a place where you can just come and stuff your stocking for the holiday. But I never did it. I'm an engineer, my background. I can open and close pools and install safety covers and repair pumps and heaters, but I'm not a retail person. So I was so excited to hire Carolyn, who has all that retail experience. And in August, when I told her this dream, I said, I always dreamed I would turn it into a stocking stuffer store. She took it to the next level. I'm so excited. So I want her to share how much further she took that to bring it to the community.
Well, I've always been community-minded, in every single asset of the businesses that I controlled, I made sure that the community was part of it, because I think that's really important, that retail people do give back, and they give back to their own communities. And Tracy's is the same as I am, and I knew she had the idea, and I just took it to the level of, let's bring our community into it. So I went out, and it was a long haul, because I had never done anything. I haven't been a buyer in a store for 30 years. I just was a buyer in the very beginning, and then took it to shopping centers. So I had to relearn a lot working for Tracy about chemicals, about a whole end of business I had no idea about. But it worked, and the stocking stuffer store was up my alley, because I love Christmas, I love the holiday, and everyone that I work with in this store is the same way. They're spirited people. So I went out and I bought all kinds of interesting things, but I needed to create a market for it. So I said, why don't we go into our community? And Tracy is also very involved with her community, so she gave me some hints of who to go after and see if they would like to raise funds at the store when it is opened up as a stocking stuffer store. And she said, that's a great idea, do it. Tracy let me use my imagination, so I went out into the community and got different groups to come in rent-free. They come in and they sell their products, and they take all their proceeds from the sales and they take it back to their individual groups.
So let's talk about what kind of groups they are. What kind of groups are they? $1 million groups?
No, this is
Okay.
a grassroots effort.
That's
This is
right.
our first year, and I wanted to do things that they were important to Tracy and to me also.
Okay, so by that I mean, what kind of groups did you get? You got people that are nonprofits.
We
Who's
did.
coming in?
Yeah,
We did.
that's the
All the
whole
po-
key to this. That's community minded
That's right.
by doing it for nonprofits.
That's right.
That's what I was trying to get at. Yeah.
Well, you did. You got.
did. I
You
got
got
there
there.
finally,
You
yes.
got there. You drew it out. Tracy has been very an important person in her community church, St. Luke's, and she got me involved with them. And I went and I helped them with their bazaar, your
Harvest Fair. Our
Harvest
Harvest
Fair,
Fair
your
was last
fundraiser,
week.
your
Oh.
major fundraiser.
Yep.
They had unbelievable amount of objects that could really sell as stocking stuffers. So I went to her and I said, what do you think? And she said, that'd be great. So I met up with them. By the way, all the people at St. Luke's, community-minded, community-oriented. I can't tell you enough about them. So they come in, and we give them a special spot in the store. They come in with all their product to add to what we have done, and let's hope they do good business. We're just opening it up probably next week, because 'tis the time.
Yes, it is. I
Yeah.
know. And to start it in August with an idea and to actually have it come to fruition this Christmas
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me for you, to tell you the truth, because Carolyn can get it done.
Oh, I had help. Yes.
I know.
Everyone that I work with
Yep.
helps me.
Yep.
They ask me, what can I do for you?
Yeah.
There is such a positive attitude. I love it. I love it. It goes along with my life's work, which is to help other people
Right.
doing my own job.
Right. Carolyn and I went to a parochial school together. So I think we learned kindness and giving then. And I know I learned how to fundraise in kindergarten when we had to sell, what do we have to sell? Holy Childhood stickers.
Right, right,
So you went
right.
around your neighborhood and sold them. And everyone said, where did you learn to fundraise? I said, since kindergarten. So,
Right.
so Carolyn too knows that. So yeah, that sounds so exciting. So is the store open your regular hours that you would have for the pool, or is it different hours, or how does that work?
Well, because it's the fall, we do have reduced hours right now. So it's Monday through Friday, 10 to 4,
Correct.
and Saturday, 10 to 2. And then after the holidays, once the stocking stuffer store closes, we're going to close for January, February, and March. And we'll
Okay.
just be available by appointment. There are people working in the office, so if somebody needs a hot tub supply, needs to come in and get their water tested, we'll be available, but we're going to do it by appointment and not have regular store hours during those months.
Well, that makes sense too, and you can be anywhere to take an appointment. I mean, you could be home and just answer the phone and say, yeah, make an appointment, which is key. And that always, people that are seasonal like you are, usually that's what they do. They usually go to Florida, but
his office was so helpful in helping me to understand that, yes, I was deemed an essential business.
I was going to ask that
and
question.
we
Yes.
could open. But it took like 2 months to figure out whether we were going to be open and whether we were deemed essential, and because it was a very gray area. It wasn't a clear demarcation. And so we reopened, and there's plenty of business to do. The challenge we had was finding people to do the work. And 2020, 2021 we just couldn't do, there was so much work out there that we could not provide. 2022 has been a much better year. We were able to find employees. We've bounced back. So we were able to do the work that we committed to.
So you did open some pools.
Oh, yeah. All years we opened and closed all the pools, but it was just a matter of people would call and say, can you come fix my heater? Can you come install a new heater, a new pump? Couldn't get new pumps. Sorry, we can't get you that new pump. Supply chain issues were there. Or I can't install that heater because I don't have anybody to do it. I'm sorry. And that was heartbreaking to tell people no to business that was good business. They wanted the work done. And the pool season's such a short season. You know, really it's 3 months. Some people keep it open for 4 or 5, but every day counts. So when you say, I can't put your heater in for 6 weeks because we're too busy, that's 6 weeks they're not enjoying that pool. And I hate that. I want to be there within a week to help them resolve their problems.
But I think that during COVID, people understood.
Yes.
You know, and I'm sure that a lot of people that had young children wanted the pool open because that would be some sense of normalcy for them because they always swim in the summertime. You know, so I'm sure that ran through your mind too. Oh, these kids aren't going to be able to swim. I mean, they had to go through enough during COVID about schools, and I know I was with my grandchildren because my daughter was a teacher, so she was teaching in the school, and I was home with the kids when they were on
remote learning.
On remote learning, yes, and I always try to put a positive on everything. So I'm thinking, when would a grandparent ever get to hear a teacher teach your grandchild?
Right.
Never.
Yep.
You know, and so I was grateful for all of that listening, and I wrote a couple letters to the teachers saying, "Geez, you did a really good job. I'm just the grandmother, but I want you to know I appreciate it."
Well, and we had several technicians that have children in school, and COVID made their being able to work very challenging because they had such daycare challenges. So we had to be very flexible with our workers, and we continue to be to this day.
So you still need more help.
Oh, still need more help.
Well, that's the thing. Where did all these people go? I ask that question all the time. Where'd all these people go that used to work? I don't know. But
I don't know. I know a number of them have retired, and I hope that more of you retirees come back and join me.
Well, that's the thing, too. I mean, retirees would be perfect for you because they don't want to work 8 hours a day.
Right. And I can be very flexible. And
So do you have some retirees that, Carolyn, oh no. But you're looking for technicians and those kind of folks.
I am looking for technicians as well, yeah.
Okay, so those people, if they have the expertise, that's what's good about the baby boomers. We want to work, but we don't want to work 40 hours a week.
So, you know, if somebody's got 3 days a week that they can clean pools for me, 3 days a week is great. I'll take you cleaning pools 3 days a week.
Right.
Whatever, you know, I can be flexible with people, and I know Carolyn's very flexible with her help in the retail store as well, working around their very busy lives.
Yeah, especially, do you have kids? I mean, do you have high school kids that work in retail or no?
Not really. Most of the kids are college kids who are home from school, and they're looking for jobs, and that's who we have. But you have to understand the beauty of working for Tracy. Tracy doesn't just say she is flexible. She is flexible. She does have flexible hours. She makes it work. She knows that she can rise to the occasion for everybody, and she does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. That's a big testament to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I think that women lift up women. So, as you can see here.
Very excited this year. We had 3 women cleaning pools out in the field.
Really?
Helping with openings, closings, cleaning pools.
Right.
So, because I did it all when I first bought the business from my dad, I did all the openings and closings. I can remember my girlfriend Debbie and I, we would do it mother's hours. Our kids would be in school, we'd be out opening pools, and we pulled up in my dad's old station wagon. That was the first car I had. And we pulled up at this one house, and the landscapers were there, and they said, "Oh, are you here to clean the house?" "No, we're here to open the pool." Their face was priceless. It was great.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think we live in a world now where women really, not only can they do anything, but they're lifting up the young people to do the same kind of thing. So we have a program at the Chamber called Leaders on the Rise for high school girls. And we had our first one, of course, last year. We just started it where I am now. And you would be a wonderful speaker to talk to them about, perseverance. You learned it from your dad, and you decided to stay in it, and, look at where you are now.
We'd be happy to help you with that. You just give me a call.
That would be great. Would we have a panel? Maybe you'd like to be on the panel. That would be wonderful, for the kids to hear. And they come in, and they come in and they're quiet, and they leave, and they just don't stop talking. It's wonderful, and want pictures taken, and it's a really good thing for us as women to turn around. I always reference Tim McGraw's song, "Humble and Kind," and one of the verses in there says, "When you get to a position of importance or a higher position, you need to turn around and grab that person behind you and help them up." And so that's how I'm working at the Connect 24, is to teach the young women, the young professional women that are involved in it, how to do it. So last year when we did this, I said, I'm just the overseer, the supervisor of the whole thing, and you're going to learn how to do it. And they did. They'd come and ask questions, and I would say, yep, this or not that or whatever. And our first time out was so successful. So I think that whole thing about women-owned businesses and small businesses and businesses your size, I think, are the key to the support and the growth of small businesses in the country. Because we do it.
Yep.
Which is awesome. So, anyway, I'm watching the time because it kind of gets away from us. We only have 2 minutes left. So.
Really?
I know. So. Let me ask you about your family. Are your kids involved in it?
So I have a daughter and a son, and they're both married, and my son-in-law is integral to our business.
Nice.
My husband also works with us.
Nice.
My children both, when they were in high school and college, helped and know how to take care of pools, but they did not choose that as a career path.
And that's okay.
But Keith Pollard, I cannot say enough. The business would not be where it is without Keith and my husband Jay learning about pools and taking it to the next level that I didn't when I was in the field.
Yeah, but that's okay, because you took it to the next level from your dad.
I did.
And then people come in, like even Carolyn, and they help you take it to the next level. So
and then I have 2 grandchildren, so watch out, girls. Riley and Fiona are 10, and they will be the next level of women pool cleaners.
So do they do any work, or do they do anything for the pools, or they just listen?
No, they just enjoy our backyard pool when they come over. That's it for now.
Yeah. Oh, you never know. You never know what they're hearing either, when they all of a sudden. I mean, my grandchildren the baby is 11, and I have 8 of them, and the oldest is 24, but you just be surprised what they hear when you're talking about it.
Right.
And you're so positive. It's so nice to hear that, and of course you're always positive and upbeat and funny.
I am?
And fun to be around. Yes, exactly.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So for the last word, is there something you'd like to say to the community about your business? And I know you've already told them you're looking for anybody that'd like to help, but what else?
Just please come see our new stocking stuffer store. Come see Carolyn and our crew, and I think there's going to be some visits from Ho Ho Ho.
There is.
We'll have some time with Santa there, and we look forward to the crew from St. Luke's has their stuff there now, and
Cardinal Cushing will be coming in after St. Luke's leaves,
Okay.
and they've got an array of wonderful products that they're going to sell. And these products are made by the kids in their community. which I'm very excited about. I've always been very excited and worked hard with this group of people.
Yeah, you have, because you're the one that helped them develop that
Yeah, the strip center.
strip center.
That's
exactly.
very successful.
It is. I just read about them. I
Oh.
just got something in the mail about it, and I'm like, oh, where is your picture? You weren't in there, but anyways. So who's after that? I mean, how many more weeks are we into this?
Yeah, because it's our first year.
Yep.
I didn't know. I'm going by the seat of my pants, so I don't have anyone else. So if anyone is out there that can use some space to sell your product and you're a 501c3, please give me a call, Carolyn Kennedy at South Shore Pools.
Okay. Well, I can't thank you enough for coming on. I knew it would go quick, and you know, you have a million questions to ask, but thank you very much.
Thank
we
you,
really
Jeanette.
appreciate it. Thank you, Carolyn, for coming and supporting everything that she does. So thank you all for watching today. We would like you to know that Connect 24 is busy with their membership, so you're always welcome to go online and join us. It's $150 for a year. And also I would like to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Next week is Thanksgiving. And to always keep smiling, because you know why? It's contagious. Thank you so much for watching.